So it's Kat. I know I've been like MIA for like a really long time, but I've just been trying to focus on school. And last time I tried to film, I was sick and I sounded like a grown man, and I did not want to like film sounding like a dude, you know. So I'm semi better. I still have like the sniffles, but I'm healthy enough to record and I sound like my normal self. So today I'm going to talk about my favorite makeup products, and these are all pretty much drugstore, and they're all super cheap. And I'm just going to run into them, and I know I talk really fast, and I know I kind of ramble, but let's get to going. Okay, so my favorite palette at the moment is by e.l.f., or otherwise known as Eyes, Lips, Face. I ordered this offline. It's a baked palette in the shade, I believe, Malibu, and they have a baked palette similar to this at Sephora for like $23, and I think I got this on sale for $6, and I'll just show you guys what colors are sort of in the palette. They're super fabulous. I actually have sort of this more golden shade on right now, and I just really love the pigment. One thing I suggest with baked palettes is I usually use my finger to get more of the pigment on my eye, because I find that with the brush I don't pick up as much eyeshadow as I would like. Also, if you use like kind of a damper brush, maybe, it also works out the same. Or not, I shouldn't say maybe, because you can. And my next must-have product is the Mint Juleps Lip Scrub from Lush, and oh my god, this stuff is like so good. Like, it was $10, and I'm kind of a cheapskate, to be honest, which if you're cheap like me, then you probably love my videos, because I'm going to give you like a ton of savings. Like, this shirt was $1.50, but whatever. Anyways, back to my story. And so I was like convinced to buy it because the salespeople at Lush just like throw all these like fabulous things at you, and like you can't just like go to Lush and like not buy anything. Like, that's like going to like Five Guys and not getting a cheeseburger. Like, seriously? So I got the Mint Juleps. It was in the flavors Mint Juleps, bubblegum, and something else I can't remember, but I don't really like bubblegum, so I got mint, and I put this on right before I go to bed, and I scrub. So it's like sugar with like essential oils and all this other good stuff and mint, and you just take the sugar, you put it on your finger, and you just scrub it, and it gets all the dead skin off of your lips, and it makes your lips like super smooth. So I'm obsessed. Now, for mascara or my eyelash procedure, I always curl my lashes. I feel like I don't really have very long lashes, so I have to curl my eyelashes. If you have fabulously long eyelashes, then you probably don't even wear mascara to begin with, or you might. I don't know. But so I curl my eyelashes. This was like $3.99 at Burlington. Pretty much any eyelash curler will do. You do not need to spend $20 on eyelash curler. They're super cheap. They all do the same exact thing. And now for my go-to mascaras, you can put that in the bloopers. My go-to mascaras, I always prime my lashes with my NYX Big and Loud. And like, once you try this, you will not want to put on mascara without priming it. This is probably one of the best primers I've found so far for my eye mascara. I tried the e.l.f. one and it was okay, but this one is just amazing. My eyelashes look so fabulous. And my two favorite mascaras are actually by the same company. I have the L'Oreal Voluminous Manga and then the L'Oreal Telescopic. So this is what the Telescopic looks like. And it's really makes your eyelash, it really elongates your lashes, versus the Voluminous Manga, which not only it elongates it, but it also makes them look fuller. So depending on what look I'm going for, it depends on which one I will choose. But these are my two favorite mascaras. And I think the Telescopic is $10. I got one and my grandma got one, so that way we got it half off, because there was like a sale at Ulta. That's not important. And then my Voluminous Manga, it was like, I'm going to say $12. And I actually bought it at the grocery store because, I don't know, Mom's taking a while and I want to go spend money. And now for lipsticks, the NYX Black Label lipsticks, my favorite shade is in the shade Natural, BLL 167. Their lipsticks, I feel like they just have like really good moisture to them, and I don't feel as if they're drying your lips out, which a lot of lipsticks tend to do, which is why they sort of age your lips. I also suggest before you put on lipstick, you should probably put on a little bit of lip balm. I choose like the Vaseline lip treatment or Carmax. They're super cheap. They're my favorite. They're better than any like EOS or what EOS, however you want to say it. And so yeah, so I'm obsessed with these lipsticks. They have them at the rack for like $6. NYX products are always on sale at the rack. Ulta, they have pretty good like sales for them. Like you can get one thing for another half off. It's not expensive. It's not necessarily drugstore, but it's cheap. And my last, I believe 3. Yes, my last 3 products. Okay, so 2 of them are going to be for the eyes. When I put on makeup, I usually only focus on my eye area because I'm not trying to cover anything up. I just like to make my eyelashes longer. Sometimes I put on eyeliner and I'll put on eyeshadow. I don't really have a go-to eyeliner. I usually switch it up only because I haven't found my favorite one yet. I love eyeliner, but I can't say I swear by one yet. Before I put on any eyeshadow, I use my e.l.f. primer and liner sealer. The primer, it's about this, it's like a shade lighter than I am, and it blends in really well with my skin. So like when I put it on, you cannot even really tell. Sometimes I just put on the primer with eyeliner and it looks just fine. It looks as if I actually have a little bit of shadow on. And I love this primer. It honestly, it does its job, you know. It primes my, it works. It was only like, I'm gonna say I spent $3 on this, to be honest with you. $3. I bought it online and it works really well. And then also from e.l.f., I spent like $35 on e.l.f. and originally it was I think like $70, but I used a coupon and I only paid $35. And I got this free little palette because I spent so much money, and it's the Brightening Eye Color e.l.f. palette, and it comes in sort of a champagne color, a deep sort of purplish brown, a grayish green, and then this like more of a bronzy brown color. I don't know. And even though this palette was free, I probably would buy it. Like, I love the colors. You can do a really nice like sort of smoky eye with it. It's really awesome. If I'm going to parties, sometimes I use this palette along with my baked palette, and I just love the look that so many looks that you can get with just this little thing, and it's like super cheap. And now my concealer. I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I think it's about $5. You can buy it online. I know a few beauty supply stores do carry them, but they really are hard to find in stores. And it's really, honestly, I love this stuff. The applicator is super, super nice. One thing I will have to say is that you don't need a lot. A little does go a long way. I got it in the shade Fawn because it was the closest to my skin. But even this is still a little bit more orangey than I would have liked. So just a little bit is all I use. And whenever I'm putting on concealer, I apply it in a triangle. And then I sort of pat and like blend it in. I'm not wearing any right now. But yeah, I tend to, if I don't drink enough water or if I don't sleep a lot, you know, some people get dark circles. Well, for some reason I get red circles. So I look like a red raccoon. And so when I do look like a raccoon, I cover it up with my LA Girl Fawn. So I hope you guys really like this video. Like, subscribe. I will be going on spring break, I believe, in like 2 weeks. I'll be going out of town, and I will vlog my experiences out of town. Definitely, I will share my story with you guys, and I really hope you guys like this. I know I ramble. I know I talk super, super fast, and I have self-diagnosed ADHD. But I hope you guys really like this, and bye. And subscribe.